Women's single sculls next. Vicky Thornley, Great Britain's Vicky Thornley, European champion Vicky Thornley, there on the buck station up against Camilla Plumb on the Berkshire station. So two hugely experienced athletes, but no doubt where your money is on this one.
Yeah, a bit of disparity here, but good start from both groups. Vicky just drifting off into the centre of the river a little bit, approaching the top of the island.
Yeah, she had a little bit of a steering wobble for a moment. The umpire didn't intervene, but she definitely went central there, and has remained fairly central as well. I think she's working to try and get back onto her side of the course. This is grueling stuff, isn't it? It might not be the hottest of days, there might not be a wind. We talked about the flow. There's not much current against, because they're rowing upstream, don't forget, and we haven't had much rain in the last couple of weeks, so not too much to fight against in that respect. But if you're a single sculler, this is extremely hard work. Now let's have a look. These are the live pictures, and Vicky Thornley has carved out a sizable lead as we anticipated. That's the European champion single sculler as of a couple of weeks back in Prague,
and the proud possessor of an Olympic silver medal from last summer in Rio.
And the women's double sculls with Catherine Granger.
And really interesting contrast in the shots of the last 30 seconds. We saw Vicky go really hard off the start, 38, 39 strokes a minute, and now she's enjoying a comfortable lead. The number of strokes she's taking a minute's dropped down to 25, 26. A much more comfortable row. Approaching halfway down the course, though, supposed to.
Yeah. The schedule of the current GB squad this week is frightening. I spent a bit of time with Vicky on Wednesday morning, and she was down here having a row, making sure she was familiarising herself with the conditions. Then she was jumping in the car and going to Bisham Abbey to the gym. Then she was jumping in the car and going to Caversham, the Redgrave and Pimpson Lake, where the Great Britain squad train. Then she was coming back here, and they go around in circles this week, all the GB squad. And of course they've got Lucerne and the World Cup next weekend. Not much turnaround time before they're jumping on a plane out to Switzerland. So it's a pretty hefty schedule they all face at the moment.
Yeah, not just the athletes too, of course, the coaches, and it's been a lot of the coaches, or even in the club rowers, moving boats around the country. There's a lot of logistic goes on to make sure everyone's in the right place at the right time. It's just, this is probably the pinnacle of the rowing season. It's a really, really busy time at all different levels, both international all the way down to clubs, schools and universities.
Tough for the commentators as well, not just the coaches and the athletes. On my flight out to Zurich next Thursday. Not the world's worst place to head. Fantastic Lake Roxy.
Just beautiful place to row.
Henley's up there though, isn't it? And Vicky Thornley here at Henley today is making light work of Camilla Plumb, GB trialist and runner-up in her own right. Camilla Plumb, currently on a sports scholarship at Leicestershire University, reading law. Whereas Vicky Thornley obviously is a full-time athlete.
Vicky won't have it all away. She's going to have a harder race towards the weekend. If you look at the draw for this event, there's a South African, Kiwi, an athlete from the Netherlands, Australia and Germany. They're all going to give her may give her a harder race later in the weekend.
Which is predictably why she's doing what she is, and that's just managing this race, isn't it? Race management. So there's no point in busting everything at this point in the weekend.
Whereas Camilla's giving it everything as we pass, just passing Bremen Club at the moment, so I guess just over 2/3 of the way down the course at the moment.
Yeah, she'll be enjoying it. Not right now, but great satisfaction to row against a European champion.
Yes, 32 strokes a minute at the moment, so she's still going hard at it. Funny part of the course, this one, you can see the trees on the left-hand side, that last shot. It's quite a quiet part of the course. You come past Upper Thames and Remnant, there's quite a large racket from people supporting, and the clubs are on the bank. You see people having their picnics with their feet in the water, and there's about 100 metres tree line bank before you hit the enclosures where it starts to get noisy again, and that quiet period can sometimes put some athletes or crews off, but they'll soon be into the enclosures now. In fact, Vicky's probably opposite the regatta enclosure. 200, 250 metres maybe to go.
It's the ducks to watch out for now.
The Canada geese are quite well trained. They can see rowers coming, they move out of the way.
Huge crowds making themselves heard, applauding Vicky Thornley as she goes past the main enclosures, the main grandstands, heading towards stewards.
She'll be enjoying this 22 strokes a minute. Got time really to soak up the atmosphere. If you're watching one of Leander, Leander's their club here in Henley. Clubhouse, 100 metres and a finish just by the bridge over the river here in Henley.
An Olympic medal factory. There's no club in the world that's produced more Olympic medalists in any sport than Leander. I think they're up to 120 something now, aren't they?
And counting.
Yes. So Vicky Thornley in relaxed fashion, paddling towards the line now. Camilla Plumb rowing for pride.
And she's not giving up, has she? Still sculling 31, maybe 32 strokes a minute. Just approaching the first of the grandstands, the Thornley stand. She'll be rightly be given a big round of applause as she passes. In fact, Camilla's taking it up. She's up to 34 strokes a minute now. So
interesting, Vicky Thornley at long, loose style. Reduced stroke rate maybe 166 centimetres in height. Camilla Plumb. Vicky Thornley very tall, 183 centimetres, and making that count there. Really good athlete, a European champion, coasting to victory in the Princess Royal Challenge Cup. Vicky Thornley there, an emphatic win against Camilla Plumb, who continues to receive the applause from the crowd. And she gets the finish line. Well done to her as well. Great experience for her this afternoon, but no dramas for Vicky Thornley.